Welcome back to the American Dream as we now focus in on your local Dallas market. My next guest is an associate and top 20 RE/MAX realtor in Texas with RE/MAX Premier Group, Nina Bhanot. Nina, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be back.
It's great to have you as always. Nina, I really want to ask you how sellers know when it is a good time to sell, because I think sometimes people are really on the fence of when is the right time and what do we do?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that right now is a really good time to sell as we head into the summer season. Traditionally, June, July, August has been, the peak selling season for us. And I think that's because, kids are out of school, people are on vacation. They just really have the time to focus and dedicate on a move. So I think right now, the summertime is really the ideal time for sellers to start thinking about putting their house on the market and get it out there on the market for buyers to come and view.
So if a seller is committed now to listing their home, what are the next steps?
So the first thing you want to do is you want to call your realtor. They're going to come over and bring a market analysis, give you some insight on where to price your house according to the neighborhood and what's happening in your subdivision right now. Also, what I do is I tour the home with my clients and we go room by room and really see what do we need to do to get the house ready to put on the market, get it show ready. And this really becomes their to-do list. And we all know how much everybody loves a good to-do list.
They sure do. But what about repairs and improvements? Do you put that on your homeowner's list as well?
Yeah, so I kind of break it down into 3 steps to get your home ready. And the first thing is those repairs and any home improvement things you need to do. So for repairs, a lot of times we know that little things that need to be repaired around the house, we're just putting them off or we haven't gotten to them. So you really want to try and get them repaired and get them handled now because they're going to show up on an inspection and it's better to just deal with them now rather than to have them show up later. The other thing as well is you want to see what improvements need to be done to the house. So we go around, if the carpet's stained, does it need to be cleaned or does it need to be replaced? Do you need to do any touch-up paint? So what other improvements can be done to the house to really maximize the value you can get out of it?
So once we've done the repairs, we've done the improvements, what about cleaning up the clutter?
Yeah, so the second one is clean up the clutter, which is a big one. So, I tell people you want to pack it up, you want to move it out, or you want to donate it. And, for some people, this may be like a quick run around the house and, they're done. For other people, it may be a little bit more time intensive. But the goal is we really want the house to look spacious. We want it to look great. We want to highlight the details of the house when buyers come in and not have them focus on your stuff. And you're going to be moving anyway, so it helps to pack up some of that stuff now so it's less work to do on the back end. So definitely cleaning up the clutter is really important to get done.
And what about having it show ready? I mean, does this involve staging or is this just really streamlining your home and making it really accessible and inviting for everybody?
Yeah, so when you want to get it show ready, now we're like at the point of the process where you're really focusing on the details, right? So the first thing, I say is you can get it staged. And so we determine, do we want to bring in an independent third-party stager to bring in some pieces into the home? Or sometimes it's even just working with the seller's own pieces and how to move it around and position it so it really highlights the great attributes of the room. You also want to focus on your curb appeal. Is the lawn looking nice and green? Get all your hedges trimmed. That's going to be the first impression a buyer has as they walk into your property. So you want it to look great. And then you also want to just give it like a good deep clean. You want it to sparkle so that when buyers walk in, they're wowed by your property. And we're really showcasing it in the best light.
Well, a property that is certainly show ready is a listing of yours. I know this is a townhome, but you said that this actually has a ton of outdoor space, which is really unusual.
Yeah, it's a great townhouse that I wanted to share with everybody. It's in the heart of Dallas, down near Lemon Avenue and Ross Avenue. It's a 2-bedroom property. It's got 2 full baths. It's also got a study, which is nice, and it's got 2 half baths, which is a really great feature. It's totally updated. And it's got whole home automation, and we all love whole home automation. It was fairly new, built in 2016, just over 2,000 square feet, and we have it priced at $474,900. But as you mentioned, one of the great features I love about the townhome is all the great outdoor space. So downstairs you have a walkout patio, which is great. On the second floor you have a balcony just off the kitchen, so great to barbecue, great when you have people over. But the most amazing outdoor space I feel like is the rooftop deck, which is really nice. So you've got amazing views of downtown Dallas and just like a great place to relax and enjoy the Dallas weather. So yeah, it's a beautiful property and it's just waiting for a wonderful buyer to enjoy it.
Oh, it sounds absolutely amazing. And of course, I want to remind our viewers, your website, ninabhanot.com. Nina, always great to have you on The American Dream. Thank you so much.
It's always great to be here. Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more of the show.